In the mid-1830s, two conflicting resolutions were introduced into Congress. One was bent on freedom. The other sought to protect the institution of slavery. The resolutions represented the sectional divide over slavery and its expansion in the West. They also demonstrated that the contradiction of slavery and freedom in America had not yet been resolved. One unlikely representative, former President John Quincy Adams, was about to confront slavery directly. In December 1835, Massachusetts Representative William Jackson introduced a petition from citizens to end slavery and the slave trade in the Federal District of Columbia. South Carolinian James Henry Hammond protested that Southerners would not sit there and see their rights of the Southern people assaulted day after day. To that end, in February 1836, fellow South Carolinian Henry Lawrence Pinckney introduced a resolution into the House that would table any petition mentioning slavery and ban any discussion of it. In effect, it was a gag rule, silencing those who opposed the institution. When it passed the House in May, Adams rose to speak in protest, but the Speaker of the House refused to recognize him. "Am I gagged?" he demanded to know with a shout. The gag rule, he asserted, was a violation of the Constitution, the rules of this House, and the rights of my constituents. Adams thought that slavery was wrong because it violated the principles of the Declaration of Independence. He also thought freedom of speech and petition were essential rights for self-governance and the consent of the governed. Congress renewed the gag rule in 1837, and Adams renewed his objections. He provocatively introduced hundreds of anti-slavery petitions from women, enslaved people, and free blacks. The House moved to censure or discipline him, but the vote failed. In early 1838, the House voted for the gag rule yet again. Adams courageously continued to fight it. He introduced hundreds more petitions and attempted a parliamentary trick, arguing that petition is prayer, and prayed that all would enjoy their God-given rights. Still, the House rejected his pleas and tried to silence him. Adams felt the weight of the battle on his shoulders. He confided to his diary, "I walk on the edge of a precipice in every step that I take." Over the next 2 years, Adams introduced thousands of anti-slavery petitions. Every single one was tabled without debate and ignored. He tried to have the clerk introduce one with a reading of the Declaration of Independence. Even that was rejected. His persistence, however, was paying off. On December 3rd, 1844, the House voted to abolish the gag rule. Adams had fought and won a long battle for constitutionalism and the rights of all. Even his Southern foes acknowledged his diligence in the cause of justice. Henry Wise of Virginia said he was the acutest, the astutest, the archest enemy of Southern slavery that ever existed. John Quincy Adams fought to preserve American democratic ideals and the natural rights of enslaved people based upon the principles of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution.